Duck, duck, go, found a pussy in a dollar bin. Guess you forgot your galana bin. Can't get loose, get your guts, got your tongue again. Rope burn on your hand, are you numb yet? I can go, but you drip medication. Late at night, I can deal with it. Every night, I can make it like her. And that's what they, that's what they feel. Stood by your side through all of the lies, watching you cry for me. Get on your knees, apologize please. No, why don't you die for me? Call me the king, really means give me that diamond ring. Get on your knees, apologize please. No, why don't you die for me? I can go, but you drip medication. Late at night, I can deal with everything. Every night, I can make it like her. And that's what they, that's what they feel.
Two tags, he is the hero. Yevny, oh dear, showing the back to Ambition. Oh no, he received a shot, now he's a one shot. Oh dear, Yevny, can he survive? It's the $1 million question now, can he survive? He race. Oh my god, oh no, he found a whoopsie! He found a, oh no! Oh no! Good evening everyone, we are back in Previous Skill Tournament. This is the 4th edition. And tonight I'll be following A1N1 versus Cracked Esports first, then APA's bracket to the finals. Just a brief reminder once again, I think if you have been following this stream long enough, then you know what's going on. So all games are played the best of 3 series, that is whichever team wins the first 2 matches will win the fixture. The format is a single elimination knockout stage with a match for the 3rd place. The tournament is seeded by the average of the win rate of the 7 best players in the team, and that information can be found on the website or the portal, not in the game. That data in the game is not right, it's not used for seeding. And a team earns a number of cups depending on where they finish, and the leaderboard will rank the teams in descending order of cups. Top 8 would advance to the Professionals Tournament, and the 9th to the 16th place would advance to the Challengers Tournament. One Pro Skill Tournament is spread out across 2 consecutive days, with the first day having as many as 16 teams in one group, and the top 4 of each group would advance to the games held on the second day. On the second day, there are at most 32 teams in one group. And all games are played in the Supremacy mode. Tonight, the teams can earn as many as 2,011 cups, but they will all. Some of them will start with 313 cups. A1N1 and Kraken Esports will start from this, and it will increase from time to time as the stage progresses. The previous skill tournaments will be held from 26th of April to the 14th of May. And the Professionals and Challengers Tournament will be held from 19th May to the 23rd of May. The games will start at 8 o'clock in Central European Summer Time, the round of 32. And there are 5 games to be streamed tonight, so this is going to be a relatively long stream as always. And here is the roster with A1N1 having Naka, Mimo, Criminal, Didi Sala, FADY, M7D, Prince, Uva, Comedy, and Animosa. Once again, I'm just going to read out what they have sent to me. Which I hope I am able to load. Or maybe I'll just have to open Discord once again on my iPad. So wait a moment for very quickly. Let me find your name. It's kind of buried deep into nothingness. Okay, so most of them are from the Arabic region, like in the Middle East, like Jordan, Palestine, and North Africa, like Egypt and Algeria. They do have 2 people from Germany, but one of them can speak Arabic, and Comedy speaks English or German. And some of them were used to be in other clans like Spots and H1Z1, and some of them are from the very old Arabic clans, but most of them were playing for fun back then, and this is probably the first one that they're going to approach clan wars a lot more seriously. And this season their expectation is to get to top 12 finish, and hopefully they can even secure a top 8 finish, but that's not their target actually. They do training almost every day, with some warm-up, 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2 warm-up before the tournament games, and the average of this team is around 22 years old. Most of the students here are students, with the exception of Didi Sala, which is a programmer, very skilled programmer. This is not the right coverage. ARWV is not streaming Demo vs Tasios, that is Fujit instead, that is not updated. ARWV is going to stream BPS vs Sparta, Mnet will be streaming Veil vs Serenity, now will be streaming A1N1 vs Kraken Esports. Fujit will then follow Endgame, and ARWV will then follow Loka, and now would then be following APA. Not much to say here. If we check the table tonight, the leaderboard so far, we have Endgame, Serenity, BPS, Loka, APA, A1N1, IW, and BPS. However, this APA team is the second team, so I don't think you guys have. I don't think there is much to be expected, but they can absolutely make us do some surprises. On the other hand, Kraken Esports, this is also not their first team. Their first team got eliminated. Same with APA's first team, got eliminated by Serenity. Further down the leaderboard, we have Rackham, Reti, Sparta, Zenith, Raid, FE207, Veil, and Kraken Esports. However, Zenith, Raid, and FE207 are not playing tonight because they got knocked out in the quarterfinals. Raid got knocked out by Loka. They got really unlucky in 2 of the previous skill tournaments where they got picked against a top 8 team at such an early stage. I mean, that is the stage to decide the top 20. And you're not supposed to have any top 20 clans to face one another. It's not the problem with the computer seeding teams only, it's just because we are using the wrong parameter for seeding. And I think that's outrageous, because Raid by no means is not a top 16 team. They are very. I don't think there needs to be more to be said about Raid being a top 16. Definitely, they are a strong top 16 team. Top 8 is questionable, but I do think they are a top 8 team. But they got to start performing in the next 2 Pro Skill tournaments, and they have to at least get the top 4 finish in both situations. At least one time they got the second place in the 3rd Pro Skill tournament, but they have to do really well if they want to get into the top 8. But I'm just a bit worried if they keep on getting similar seeding like last time. They could easily miss out top 16, and I believe they definitely do not deserve to be out of top 16. And hopefully Wargaming is going to fix the seeding, and hopefully Raid is going to get easier opponents. By no means, really, it's quite outrageous. To be honest with you, that shouldn't happen in the first place. While we have Shadow is out of top 16, but they still have relatively good seeding. They just have to beat Stevo and Tessios, and then they will face either BPS or half. Hello, Matei. And after that, we have BPS vs Sparta, very good game. ARWV is going to stream that. This is going to be fun to watch. Sparta once again facing Gravitas team. They did that. They faced them back in the 3rd Pro Skill tournament, beating them 2-1. So BPS would want to get their revenge. Although they are very safe in the top 8, they do want a good result from this. Sparta, they are firmly in the top 16 at the moment. They want to do better than that, hopefully, because while they are in this 11th place, and it perceptionally feels like they are closer to the top 8 than to the 17th place, but when you do the maths, they only lead Shadow by around 700 cups, and they are down by BPS by more than 1,000 cups. So absolutely, they cannot let their guard down. They cannot underestimate getting knocked out of the round of 32. They absolutely want to go further than that, and it's still important for them to beat BPS, and if they do, they can really challenge a top 8 finish. But at the moment, it's going to be their go to finish top 16. And other than that, we also have IW Reckon vs Astra. Astra, I think, was quite impressive against Dodge. Not quite so against the other team that I forgot. But they're still a team to watch. You cannot underestimate them. Against Rackham, they could potentially do some upsets right here. IW, they want to further cement their position in the top 8, but this is going to be really hard because they would be facing either Veil or Serenity, and Mnet's going to catch all the action there, and it's going to be really fun to see how IW is going to perform tonight. Endgame is firmly rooted in the first place, so I don't think they are in trouble at all. A1N1 versus Kraken Esports. So the winner of this team will be facing Cash. And A1N1 is tipped to win Kraken Esports and then cashed. I don't think A1N1 was going to have any trouble. They have a little bit of a scare, had a little bit of scare yesterday by only winning quick 2-1. This is not a result that they would be proud of, but hopefully tonight is going to be a better day, going to be better for them. Loka versus Red T is going to be really, really interesting, and especially for Red T, if they win against Loka, that's going to be a massive result for them, and the chances for the top 8 will be quite high on the stakes. And I do believe Red T can seriously mount a top 8 challenge. They seem to be a clan that I think has the potential of achieving a top 8 finish, and I think the room is up. So let's head into the room, and absolutely I cannot accept some of your tournament requests. And here we go, A1N1. We are on Dynasty Spur once again. This is a map we saw on the Ages of Play twice. Very heavy oriented map. Expect a lot of mouse spams because the lanes are narrow and long. Very enclosed map as well, so you don't have to worry getting shot from literally everywhere because you have buildings beside you to be shielded. This map also feels perceptionally small because there is a lot of space which is not accessible. So you only have very little space to work with on this map, and it does feel a bit small at times, and it doesn't even use the map fully actually. Like the corners are quite I mean the inaccessible corners are quite big. I mean you can see from the top left hand corner it's just kind of small for this sense. And here we go. Crackety Sports only has 6 players ready. You have Mimic in the ISO alongside Era, Dorkos in the T125, Double Mouse by Hein and Thruster, Varuka in the Crown Varga. A1N1 is going with Double Mouse by Mimo and Didi Sala, Double 50Bs by Criminal and Comedy, Prince and the Crown Varga, Naker in the T22, and Eddie Bosa in the IS4. Let's hope that more people will join and watch this stream, because really this is going to be an exciting match. On the subs bench we have Uva and Fardy. Kraken Esports so far, okay, they also have Epler in the lineup as well. He is going to take potentially a T125, so it's going to be 7 vs 7. It's not going to be 6 vs 7, so don't worry. You're going to see some good action. But A1N1 with double 50Bs, usually you take them on the south spawn for spawn baiting strategy. So you will be expecting these 2 tanks to stay quite close to the spawn and react when the enemies have made an action. For example, pushing the A1N1's team. The 50Bs are relatively quick, especially when you drop the speed boost. So the maneuverability would be very good for them to relocate and support teammates. So let's let's get into the battle. And we begin with A1N1 on the red team. And on the south spawn, Kraken Esports blue team on the north spawn. Dynasty Spell it is. We have seen this map a couple of times already today, and I think Wargaming really needs to fix the clan tag error above. It's just, this is why I have to decorate my own overlays. Shogun saying, "Come on, Kraken Esports." Second team of Kraken Esports is going to be a hard one. Hard one to call. We really hope that they're going to show us some amazing matches. We have Naker there. He is there to spot tanks, spot up quite some heavies already. So Naker knows that Kraken Esports are heading mostly to A, so maybe they would do something on C and capture C more quickly than Kraken Esports starts. They know that Naker is running away, so they know that A is going to be theirs for the taking. And they're just going to send literally... No! Are they going to just push through? No, it's just Apple just pushing through. So that might give A1N1 the information. Good shot into Apple by Alibosa there. That was a very, very distant shot right there. But A1N1 with double mouses holding at the forefront. It's going to be Kraken Esports with Cap Lead and A1N1, the team that needs to do the rotation. But the Mouse are not in a position that I think that they are. I think that they're going to be. So that means they will need to rotate quite some way to get into B. Oh, but I don't think Aruka is going to be happy about what's going to happen. The 50 Bs are waiting. Are really waiting. They're going to prey on Aruka. Look at that. The double 50 Bs. Aruka is in loads of trouble. Gets tracked. Gets shot once again. He won't be happy about that. I don't know why. He goes back out of the open and gets shot by the 50 Bs. Now down to 1,185 hit points. On the other hand, we have A1N1 already attempting to capture B. It seems they are quite successful. They also got B. But Highness Zero is trying to go into B. I don't know what he's doing right here. But he's getting focused horrendously by A1N1. A1N1 is doing, so far is doing pretty well with 50 Bs. Now killing off Aruka. Kraken Esports needs to start killing tanks. Highness Zero is also dead. And A1N1 is really leading in this one. You're also seeing Kraken Esports, those two tanks getting surrounded by A1N1's tanks. Era is now dead with Thruster now going to be the focus for A1N1. I don't think he will be happy about this. He will be taken out very quickly. Prince with a bounce. Naked also with a bounce. But Criminal is going to take him out. And now A1N1 is leading. It's now double in terms of hit points. And Apple dropping the reactive armor, but I don't think he will survive from this onslaught from A1N1 with Alimosa trying to drop down, trampled onto Apple for a few seconds. But on the other hand, Didi Sala is killed by Dark Horse, but that won't suffice. A1N1 still has 5 tanks compared to Kraken Esports with only 2, and A1N1 has almost 900 of cap points, so even if they don't kill all 7 tanks, they will still win by caps. I'm going to say hello to Patrick as well, and it's a bounce from Mimic into Criminal. And A1N1, look at Comedy! And Ali Mosa, the double stampede. No, it's a triple stampede. Ali Mosa and Prince just landing on top of that T175. It's a double trampling, triple trampling onto that T175. Poor old tank right there. That is going to be in my thumbnail next in the next one probably. But look at that. A1N1 with 5 tanks doing more than 2k. Kraken Esports 2 tanks doing more than 2k. Obviously A1N1 is a lot better in terms of the strategy and also the respawn. To Kraken Esports some kind of low level mistakes right there, especially that Kramwagen when he knows that 15 Bs are there to shut him down. The best thing you could do is really to go back and hide and wait for the teammates to help you. I think there is some kind of miscommunication happening on the Kraken Esports side, but hopefully that will change in the second game. Right, hopefully it's going to be fixed for now. Restart my stream. Hopefully this is going to go a lot smoother than it's than before. Hopefully it's not going to lag. I hate when this happens. It happens from time to time, which I have no idea why. But at least it's going to be working as expected. We also have some other results happening on. Happening in other round of 32 matches. We are seeing very soon what's going to look like. Casio Speed Demo 2-0, BPS 2-0 against Sparta, Serenity 2-0 against Vale, and we also have A1N1 2-0 against Crackety Sports. So if we update the table, it's going to look like that. Let's just wait for a little bit. Okay, the table will look will be as follows. Currently we have Raid in the 16th place. FE207 has dropped out of the top 16, and Shadow is back in the top 16. And we are seeing A1N1 now ahead of Reckon by around 800 cups as per usual. And this is the table for you. Just got Blitz. Still have around 2 minutes, and for my end, 2 minutes until the broadcast is up once again, and I think the room should be up very soon. Nope. I'm just going to wait a little bit, and once again, we are full. This is the previous YouTube format, so I advise you to have a look at for a few moments while I'm anxiously waiting for the broadcast to come live, and I will be back once everything is settled on the YouTube side. So don't worry, it should work fine. Just one more minute remaining. Room is up. I'm going to change into that later. APA versus BPS. We'll begin with Hellas. I have to make sure it's just only one more minute. I will know whether it's going to work or not. And let's change into this room. At the moment, it's green on my bottom left, so it's only a good thing to see. Well, doesn't seem to be looking fine. I think someone in my house is occupying a lot of the bandwidth, and it's still very, very red for me. I apologize, guys. I don't know why it is like that. Something is taking up a lot of bandwidth. What I could do, on the other hand, is I can close my tabs and I can close restream. Hopefully it's going to help relieve some of the pressure, and it's really still not working, which is really bad. Apologize. I'm afraid you will have to suffer terrible stream quality tonight. It's not my fault. I don't know what's going on from my end. I'm not in a room with the modem, so I cannot restart the modem, but things happen. So on the other hand, I can just restart my computer and see if anything it's fine. This area is meh, lol. But I just wish that everything is going to go fine in the end. Hopefully it's going to go green once again. Okay, just only 1 minute left to go. APA is going with good MM in the back chat. Quadruple Kronwagen by Gladkey. Macheo, Yabadu, and Ambassador. We also have double T110 E5 by Emmanuel, Macron, and rename user. BPS Gravitas teams going for with Zerd or Eco Fantasy. In the 215B, Clail in the T22, and Ricky in the T110 E5 alongside Mach, Ghosty, and Cuban from North. Kami is in the double Crown Wagon alongside Ranger. It still looks pretty horrible at the moment. I don't know why. Let's hope that someone is not occupying too much of a bandwidth. But at the moment, it's looking very bad at the moment. What I can do next is I will try to reconnect to my Wi-Fi and see if it's going to get any better. So I think we can only do that after this game. APA on the south side, we also have BPS Gravitas Blue Team on the north spawn. And APA is committing most of the tanks into A, while BPS is looking to go both ways. Actually, let's head down to Claire. That's he's going to do right here. Spoiled up by Cheo and Yabadu. I'm going to run a speed test later on, and maybe I could see if I can diagnose anything that is going wrong here. At the moment, the game is looking fine. I think any packet loss, so it probably is not my internet connection overall, but just the upload speed is very bad. But Macheo takes a double hit already, trying to get B. AP really wants to get the B, but they don't have to, because they have a cap lead, and if they try to get B, BPS will be there to shut down APA's tanks trying to do that. And you want to have hit point pool lead when you defend, not the other way around. Because BPS needs to do rotation, and they will do a rotation, and if you don't have enough hit points, they will be able to kill one of your tanks more easily. So APA will want to stay as safely as possible, and they have more than one tank of advantage in terms of the cap points. So what BPS needs to do, they probably need to play with both caps and kills. They cannot simply kill with one tank, so they might have to make a move earlier than it's supposed to be, because they are still down hit points. They need to find which where the weakness is, but I think double crown vargans can be the weakness for APA, and they have to be really careful about that. I'm not sure if Gravitas realizes this, and if they do, APA is going to be in some sort of trouble. The Crown Vargans is going to unleash their shells, their clip, which is going to hurt whoever is the first one trying to rush those Crown Vargans. So Crown Vargans have the innate advantage right there, but BPS absolutely is trying their best with all material taking more hits, and for the first time, BPS is leading in hit points. And they do not want to lose any more hit points to APA. Is still having a cap point lead at the moment. B is trying to be captured by Kami. But is he going to be challenged right here? Good shot into Gladkey. But he's not getting reset though. Gladkey needs to put an extra shell. Good shot from Ambassador to reset B. And Ranger is going to be in B instead. But look at this. This barrier is going to stop whoever is going to get B. So APA will be losing cap points in this situation. That will pull. Oh, Machel, what is he doing? Why is he going in the front without any support? Oh dear. I think that was a very, very bad move right there. I don't know why he thinks that was the best move that he could ever think of. He just lost APA that gun. And also the hit point advantage. I don't know if he just got lagged out, but I believe he got lagged out because I do not think any sane person would have done that without support from the teammates, or maybe he just went there and his teammates didn't respawn. Who knows? But on the other hand, BPS has a very solid advantage with the Bad Chat's trying to go for Kuma from North, dropping the reactive armor at the right time. Is going to buy some time. Gladkey's now dead. BPS has a very strong hit point pool advantage and cap advantage. Kuma is going to go down to Macron, and it's going to be the case. And Yabadu is going to be next time down. Riki kills off Yabadu. Ambassador is a one shot. He's going to be killed by Cleo. It is going to be the case. And BPS is very, very close to winning that. B is not going to be challenged by AP, however, so 985 cap points, just only need 10 more, and they will win the first game here. Great job to BPS and APA. They need to stop dropping unnecessary hit points. And here we go, we are seeing APA only with 2 tanks doing more than 2k. Gravitas, on the other hand, 6 tanks doing more than 2k. Very comfortable lead by Gravitas, but APA, they have to hit the cap lead. They aren't good enough in preserving their hit points, and that's a good move from BPS overall. No one is going to stream Astra, I think, tonight against. Is it Reckon? No, I don't think anyone's streaming that tonight. We don't have like 16 streamers, so it won't be followed all the time. But APA is going to do some substitution, it seems. They can't go. I mean, they have people that is spectating, so they can't go for like 6 in this case. Macheo, I think he puts himself to spectate probably. BPS with Gravitas might be changing something. Oh, but they are going back with triple crown bargains by Ricky, Kami, and Ranger. Kuma and Ghosty back in double T125. Evil Fantasy in the Icefall and Cleo in T22 and APA. Are they going with triple bad chats here? With Good LM, Gladkey and Ambassador, Yabadu, Negrilla, Emmanuel and T125 and rename user also in the T125. Macheo is back in the Crown Bargain. And it's still very, very horrible. I'm just going to run internet speed test later, and I will also restart my Wi-Fi. I'm not sure if I should restart my computer, though. That being said, I'm not sure AP is going to go with 6 or 7. It seems they want to go with 6 only. That's not nice. Maybe they're just giving me time to kind of get things started once again. Oh, they have someone rotated in. They have someone playing in the AMX1 31 prototype. What is going on? Just got yeeted. out of the room. No idea why. I just got yeeted out of the room. Is it a technical victory then? I'm confused. Discombobulated. That's good word for that. What's going on? Oh yeah, they were given the technical victory. I have no idea why. Is it a glitch? I'm very, very confused. But that's a good thing because they are giving me a lot of time to change something up and to once again check my stream. I don't know. It's not going well. I don't know what's happening tonight. I am very sorry about that. But I will once again check. I will do a speed test. Let's see if it's something wrong. If it still continues in this way, I will switch to simple OBS, but you won't be seeing the fancy graphics and so on. But it looks really, really bad for me at the moment. Yeah, it's I'm getting a lot of pain on my end. I don't know why. God forbid me about that. Oh dear, my upload speed is horrible. Yeah, it's saying like 2 megabytes per second, and that's why the stream is lagging a lot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reconnect my Wi-Fi and see if things is going to resolve. Doesn't seem to resolve anything, however. Don't know why. I don't know what's going on with my stream tonight. It's don't know what's going on. It doesn't seem to solve anything. Which is really frustrating. It's really low. Yeah, it's very frustrating. What I would do next, will restart my computer. Hopefully it's going to... Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to restart my game and see if it's going to fix anything. Still not. However... I can't even start the game. That's even worse. Jesus me. What's wrong? What's wrong with it? Like... Bloody hell, let's see if it's going to work once again. God, what is going on with the internet? It's piss poor. I have no idea. BPS, that game, they won quite convincingly. I was so anxious about my stream, I didn't really catch what was happening right there. But that was a very great game for them, so... Oh boy. Now it's my game that is lagging terribly. Anyway, Gravitas, red team, south spawn with Wrecking blue team north spawn. Claire is getting into C, so he's going to get some information for the team. And that's going to be important because information, also the caps. I mean the caps. He's going to get a very precious cap lead for Gravitas team. Rackham is not there either to reset C in any sort of way. You're also seeing Patrol Crew trying his hand on B, but he's playing it, proceeding really cautiously. He does not want to lose his necessary hit points, but look at Evil Fantasy or Zerd. Oh, but he's not there to try and reset B because he knows his team has the cap lead, but equally Rackham is going for A as well. But he can't really go in because, you know, oh, that was a little bit short too late. Could have reset B. But look at Kuma and Cleo. They're trying to shut down Wrong Ho. But it's not working as intended though. That would not that will deter Lightning McQueen from capturing because Ranger is there to reset. The BPS are still really spread out there, and I think they're a little bit discombobulated on what to do in this situation with A now going to be captured by Lightning McQueen. This will give Wreckham the cap lead they really need, and it will take into Reckham's favor very soon. And Evil Fantasy is looking to put a shot into Patron Crew. Patron Crew with a bad miss, but Evil Fantasy make sure that shot is going in. Oh, the good track shot. Evil Fantasy is trying to get to B. Great idea there. He definitely knows that Rackham's not there to reset, so will he get reset though? We will see later. But Ghosty is trying to brawl with Bars. C is temporarily decapped. Bars is really playing with Eon, is trying to get C. Rackham is really putting BPS in tough situation. But Patron Crew is now doing 1 vs 1, so let's head down to Evil Fantasy for a moment. Oh, he got support actually. The ARWV is there to save Patron Crew whenever he needs to. Gravitas team still has a substantial hit one pool lead. Patron Crew is now dead. Lightning McQueen is the next tank down. Actually, in the end, Gravitas team has the hit points, and that what matters the most. With Wrongho is going to be the next tank down potentially. A is going to be captured by Gravitas team. Ghosty is now dead. And Wrongho is going to be next tank down. And Gravitas team looks like to be winning this one. Great job to Gravitas team. And Evil Fantasy is going to put a shot in. And he does put a shot in with Vachetti. Oh, Ranger missing that shell. Vachetti can kill off Cleo potentially. And Ranger would not want to afford losing, bouncing that shell against Vachetti. Really killing off Cleo there. Had that Kramwagen, which is Vachetti, being killed earlier time, the ARWV might not be able to kill off Cleo, but would that matter for them? I don't think so. The ARWV is now dead as well, and hit points and cap points are firmly in favor of Gravitas team at the moment. Bars dropping reactive armor, but this is going to be too little, too late, I'm afraid. Heavalom is going to put a good shell. Nope, he's not. Bars killing off Heavalom. But Kuma from North is going to put a shell into Bars and kills him off with a good shell from behind. Evil Fantasy going to put, that's a miss, I think. It was a bounce, I don't know. Could have been a hit there, but Eon is the last man standing. And he's killed by Ranger. Great job to Gravitas team. They are through to the semi-finals with Rackham bowing out in the quarterfinals. Very strong performance indeed. Rackham had BPS around in circles, and they are very, very spread out as well. Gravitas team. Rackham could not make it work. I think maybe there is a gulf in the skills right there. Maybe the disparity was what made the difference. I don't really know what exactly went wrong for Rackham. Maybe they are down by hit points for most of the game, and that's why they lost that game. And Gravitas team simply made sure they got every shell into Rackham, and that was good job by Gravitas team. And we will see who is going to join Gravitas team in the semi-finals. Yes, it's going back. Great, stream is back. Oh, thank you very much. It's green again, so it has resolved by itself. So I'm just going to ping everyone to watch the stream now. Oh dear, what a night it was. Hopefully we get more viewers as time goes. Just going need to call back everyone. No, APA did not win. APA lost to Gravitas team 0-2. One of them being a technical defeat because they had one of them playing readying up in the tier 9 tank, which is the AMX31 prototype. You cannot take that in previous skill tournaments, so bear that in mind for anyone who's trying to take a tank outside of tier 10. That's not going to happen. Just going to get yourself, just going to grant the team a technical defeat in that way. Let me find, let me change the graphics. Yeah, I think it's a really cool name. I agree with you, Fartman. And finally, thank God, the stream is back live. Oh God. Hopefully we'll get viewers later. Can we hit 30 after this really very tough start I have? Please. Shadow against BPS. So what's the result of that? Let's check. It's 2-0 for BPS, so it's going to be an internal rivalry. Two BPS teams are fighting with one another. This is going to be exciting to watch, and this is going to give BPS the number of cups they desperately need to secure a top 8 spot. Serenity versus Endgame. Oh, they're still playing, so might go into tiebreaker. Meanwhile, we have A1N1 versus Loka. This would mean A1N1 losing to Loka 0-2, and Loka is the first team through to the semi-finals. Hello Blue, how are you doing? Absolutely happy the stream is back. Hopefully just share the stream around. Tell others my stream is back. I'll be happy if you do that. But let's see. Let's update the table. We have Endgame still playing in Serenity, but Loka, two BBS teams are through. So if we look into the table, Loka is still in the 4th place with 23,341 cups. If they finish anywhere higher than Gravitas team tonight, they will overtake them. BPS Megapute, so it's an Ultrapute team, currently in the 7th place with 22,142 cups. Gigapute, it's the team name tonight. And if BPS finishes anywhere higher than the 4th place, they will overtake APA, because that is around of 310 cups of difference, meaning that they will not take over APA if they finish 3rd. So winning against Gravitas team is going to be very, very important for them. And as I heard from many others, both Gravitas and BPS team, Gravitas and Ultraputes team, Megaputes or Gigaputes team are very closely matched. So we are in for some exciting matches there. Hello Mark, how are you doing? I'm sorry for the cough. We'll wait for Serenity for this endgame, but all the teams you're seeing tonight are currently in the top 8. A1N1 will be finishing tonight in the 5th place potentially, and this is going to give them a solid 766 cups of advantage. And it will be hard to be overcome by the teams below. So I think A1N1 can take a deep breath in the situation. They should be fine at the moment. It's not that much of a big deal for them. If they keep on qualifying in the next few proof of skill tournaments, they should be safe. On the other hand, Shadow will be finishing in the 12th place, and this is the result they need. Beating Tesios 2-0, it's really good. And I think their target is really to get top 16 anyway. So, hello Nanami, how are you doing? We'll see any more results. Endgame versus Serenity. Hello from hello there. Hello to Cash. Endgame won Serenity 2-1, and they will face Loka next. Great job to Endgame, and they will still be the first place in the leaderboard tonight, I presume. Don't think anyone's going to overtake them unless they finish 4th. Which will be around like 1,000 cups of difference, meaning well, no one can overtake them because Serenity got knocked out in the quarterfinals. BPS is currently more than 2,000 cups away from endgame, so endgame is definitely going to be in the first place event, so don't worry. Good. Viewers, the number of viewers are increasing. Good. Get more people in. Stream is back, running perfectly well. I don't know. I think they weren't doing it intentionally. I think they didn't realize that it will be a technical defeat if you take a tier 9 tank. I was very surprised about that as well. Oh, that's why you joined Cash, because APA didn't notice you. But oh yeah, Cash is a Czech clan. Actually, do a lot of Czech people speak Polish as well? Because I see quite a few Czech players in Polish clans as well. But it has got me wondering whether Czech people do speak Polish as well. Let me know if it's not the case. The table is wrong. The table is wrong. It's Endgame versus Loka. This is going to be exciting. Loka lost one against Endgame 2-0. Will Endgame get their revenge? We will find out in every stream, Mnet stream and Fujit stream. 3 of them streaming the same match at the same time. Luckily, I noticed that just in time, so that I was able to follow AP's record. But really, what happened in the end is that my stream got totaled because of the terrible upload speed. I don't know how it fixed itself eventually. It kind of got into the situation whereby the stream had to disconnect itself and I had to reconnect the stream once again. Great, Blue. I'm not doing very great tonight because the stream, in the first half of the stream, is just me tussling with the upload speed issues. Currently, it's working perfectly fine. It's not that there is no problem at all. The stream is running perfectly fine. I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm not streaming on Twitch. You don't see anything on Twitch because usually there is. Oh, thank you for the person following me on Twitch. Thank you. The reason I don't stream Twitch is because usually there's only one person viewing, and there is really no good reason for me to continue doing that if it's going to be only one person viewing. So that's why. That's why you don't see me streaming on Twitch as well. Right, so we only have around 11 minutes left, so absolutely we can play a game. So watch me getting pummeled in the ratings then. Right, I'll play. And the TVP, I made use of the discount that's offered today. So I'm going to play this tank. I'm going to have fun with it. No platoon, sorry. I'm streaming! And here we go. And hopefully, Blue, you guys are going to get two times in the top 4 in the next two previous skill tournaments. You definitely need results. And if you want to prove yourself to be in top, I think you guys have to play the hard way, because you guys have relatively low win rates. It is what it is. Sadly, this is win rate seeding for you. Ah, Master Chief, hello there. I think you have the weapon, so it's good. I'm gonna say finish the fight. It's kind of a shout out to Halo 3's tagline. If I remember correctly. Ah, like go into that though. Please tell me it's possible. Yes. There we go. I got in. Nice. I'm just going to reload because really, just going to hold this area here. I'm going to bait them a little bit so they think that I'm going to prepare to shoot my shot. Oh, why did you shoot? Whoa. Why am I doing fine? Hello. Nah. Just going to wait for it to reload then. They know that I am on drum reload. On the other hand, these needs to be taken care of. Oh! Are you trying to rush me though? Oh help, STB1. You can do it, thank you very much. Oh damn you, STB. Oh, we can just go into support, but yeah, I think we should be able to get it, hopefully. For some reason, our team is not looking at that. That was a good move from those double mediums. Hello, Venality, how are you doing? Yeah. That STB1 kind of really didn't notice what was happening to my side. Got focused a little bit, but yeah, it's fine. T2 are coming to help. They need these two mediums down, so I think it's going to be good. Let's see. How are they not able to kill that off though? Still really close call actually. Oh, thank you. STB1's dead. We got hold of that corner. That is going to be monumental. Gorilla is just not looking at that. Unfortunately, I don't know why. We killed that E50M. Good idea from him. Don't think it's going to be enough to win. Well, it sucks. But what can you do in this situation? Should have not lose too many hit points right there, to be honest with you. But anyway, 7 minutes left to go. Well, it's not good. So 7 minutes to go. Room should be in any moment. Yeah, I can't even decline that. So what else are we going to wait? Just only have 6 minutes left, so the room invite should be here in a minute. Also, just going to go back to the lounge so that you don't have to see the screen for a really long time, and then you can also enjoy some music while you're waiting. Still waiting. Well, there we go. We got it. BPS versus BPS. Definitely, it's going to be BPS who is going to win this one. There is no question at all, unless both of them do not show up. I'll take a T9 tag, and absolutely both teams would receive their punishment. I can't play the Badger because the room is up here. So BPS is going with a lot of crown bargains, actually 6 of them at the moment. That could change, however, if they they aren't ready at the moment. So we're seeing Evil Fantasy or Zerd at the IS4 at the G kill. And T125 potentially. RG on the subs bench, ready in the Gorilla. Both teams have 7 players already. We are seeing RG as the spectator on the subs bench to in shot. Yes, I'm on EU server. What other server do you think I am on? So 3 minutes left to go. Mine Ruins is a relatively heavy map. Oh, but before I forget, absolutely need to change the overlays. I have got this heavy disoriented by the stream issues tonight. Don't know why I'm getting mentioned here. But once again, I'll be back very soon. Let me remember to change stuff up before I totally forget. And this as well. Don't worry, we still have a lot of time left while I'm changing, so you won't be missing any action. Seems both teams are ready, so once I finished changing the graphics, then I will announce the lineup for you guys. So here we go. BPS, Gigapute's team taking Yi Hall in the Crown Bargain alongside UE10 and Haken. General in the T22, and we have Korra in the E100, Foxy in the T125. Yes, I'm commentating BPS match, you're right, finality. And New Beta in the IS4. Gravitas team on the other hand, we have Evil Fantasy in a double E100 alongside Cleo. Gaseo Jones in the Crown Bargain alongside Kami. Ghosty in the double T125 alongside Edgar GQ and Kuma from North in the T22 medium. Mine Ruins is a map that is very heavy oriented, but it also showcases quite a lot of clipping tanks here. I don't know exactly the reason behind that, but it has always been the case. It has always been the case. So if anyone that is familiar with the map of Mine Ruins, inspire me on why teams like to take clipping tanks. So if you see in the next game one of the teams take double 50Bs, don't be surprised. It is kind of common on this map. Or if you see T57 heavy, don't be surprised. It's one of the maps that you will have the higher chances in seeing T57 heavies running on the battlefield. But it is what it is. I believe the reason is because the lanes are quite long and there are quite a lot of obstacles, making the map quite enclosed as well. But then the lanes are broad enough so that you can kind of work, and I don't know, then the closeness of this map means you can easily isolate tanks. And maybe this is just absolutely gibberish in justifying why teams like to take clipping tanks, but Gigapute with an innate hit point pool lead, so that's going to be important. Oh, fake fake BPS reported. Oh, no, you. Which one is the real BPS? Which one is the fake BPS? Comment in the chat on the right hand side. It's the BPS without the forward without the forward hyphen. It's not forward hyphen. With a hyphen at the start, the fake one, or is it the BPS with a hyphen at the start in the clan tag, the fake one? I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts. And Nubita is just going in very aggressively. He's trying to do the raise strat, but apparently no one's going for B. But he did a really good thing, is that Gaseojus is unfortunately being cornered a bit. He's trying to go for Nubita, but Nubita's so healthy. Oh, Korra with a big miss right there. That is very important. But at the same time, BPS is also losing some hit points in Yeehaw, and so Gaseojus still not dead yet. Nubita is still struggling with his DPM, but Gaseojus just in time, using this obstacle. Had Korra not bounced that shell, Gaseojus would have died already. But he is finally dead. Took them long enough though. Kami is going to be the focus. Nubita getting heavily tagged by Cleo right there. Kami's going to put a shell into Nubita. He's now down to one shot though. Hit points are still in favor of Gigaputes, but not by much though. Korra receives a big hit there. Oh, it's so close to call. Kami is now dead. Now Gigaputes have two tanks alive. And Kill can't kill Nubita. That is important there. Look at Korra is now getting rushed by Ghosty and also Evil Fantasy. Oh, he won't be happy about that, but Evil Fantasy, where did that shot land? Good shell by Korra finally. But Evil Fantasy is going to be killed by UE10. Gigaput's team still with 7 tanks still alive, but 3 one-shots. Anything could happen. They could lose 3 tanks in quick succession, but they can absolutely shield their tanks. Great shot from Korra into Ghosty. Ghosty is now dead, leaving 3 tanks remaining for Gravitas team. Great start from Gigaput's team with Cleo. Now quite low. General's trying to get a shot into Cleo there. There's a bounce right there. How many bounces have we seen, or misses have we seen this match? Both teams are really nervous, I must say. Cleo's down to 1 shot. General needs to finish him off. Ah, he bounced! Oh no! General! 752, but he's going to finish Cleo off. It's not going to be a surprise death for General, however, but it almost is, to be honest with you. It's going to be Edkichiku getting killed by Yeehaw, and Kuma from North killed by Foxiness. And that was a really great first game to Gigaput's team. Well done to Gigaput's, and look at that. 6 tanks to more than 2k. Gravitas team only 3 tanks to more than 2k. Brilliant start from BPS. Great hit point push sharing as well. I think Gravitas team, kind of a lot of tanks are not in the battle. They have 2 tanks going down, getting isolated pretty early in the game. And when you have guns down, your effective DPM will decrease. Gravitas team tried really hard at getting the hit in balancing the hit points, but it is not going to happen when you cannot finish off tanks, kill off tanks, and when you have isolated tanks, which allows Gigaput's team to focus them down. Oh, thank you, Patrick, for tipping me £1. That is always better than nothing, so thank you very much for the donation right there. Still getting pinged from one server, but anyway, we're seeing 50Bs. Have they listened to my advice right there? This is what you see right now. 50Bs. I'm surprised, and so are you, I believe. Looking at Gravitas team, they are taking double projectile by Cleo and Kuma from North. Double 50Bs by Kami and like a GQ with double T125s by Gaseo Jones and Ricky. And Evil Fantasy was third. In the crowd bargain, BPS Gigaput's team taking quad quadruple crown bargains by Yeehaw, UE10, Haken and Korra with General T22, Foxy and T125, and Noob Eater and the IS4. And let's head into the battle now. The second game on Mayan Ruins is going to be exciting stuff. But would this strategy work for Gravitas team because 50Bs are quite soft in armor. At the same time, Progetto is relatively big as a medium tank, has a big hull. Mobility wise is really not the best in the medium tank, but absolutely you can work, you can do wonders in double Progetto in a platoon, and you can kill, you can really make use of your auto reloading mechanic. So we are seeing BPS, which is the Gravitas team, heading mostly to middle side. I mean, fairly speaking, also Gigaputes team. But Foxy dropping a lot of hit points already. Oh dear, Foxy would not be happy about that. Oh, Yeehaw, dropping hit points at Gigaputes team. How many hit points have to drop? What the what is going on here? Just with Cleo already down to one shot. Cora, oh, that was a low roll right there. Almost kills off Cleo. But on the other hand, all the action is happening on the other side. Look at NKGQ bounces onto Haken or his tracks. Absorb that shot, but Haken's going to go down. UE10 is down. Gravitas team is really punching into the defense in the middle here, and Gigapus team is struggling to deal with that, but Gaseo Jones got focused down. And Cora is probably the next tank down. Newbie's trying to land a shell into AGGQ. AGGQ is reloading. Good shell into Newbie. He cannot afford to miss that. Great shot into AGGQ. Just a second later of aiming is minimal. It's always better to put a shot in rather than to miss your shells. But the hit points are still neck and neck though. Gigaputes aren't out of this game yet, but Kami is quite out of this game. He's trying to go up. He's going to meet E-Hall right there. Foxy is now dead. Kami is going to put another shell in potentially, but great shell from E-Hall into Kami. Just in time. The rocks, I dare say, but Ricky's so healthy right there. The hit points are firmly in favor of Gravitas team right now, but E-Hall can end that shell into Evil Fantasy. Oh, it's a miss right there. Oh dear. That was a big miss, but Nubita is finishing a Evil Fantasy right there. And this is Gravitas team winning this match instead. Kami is going to put a shell to kill off General. And thank you for the subscription, Mathis and Mate. And Nubita is the last man standing. I think BPS this time really, with Foxy dropping a lot of hit points and some other people as well. But absolutely, they have done really well to shut down those projectors, rendering them quite useless in the end. So it's now 1-0 for both. But Kuba from North absolutely did more than 3k in the end, but Cleo still able to put up some decent damage actually, although getting shut down very quickly at the start. So I think Gigaput's team would not want to lose hit points so quickly at the start like that, and this is going to be the game that is going to decide which team is going to go through and meet the team in the finals. And it's currently 1-0 for BPS. Two teams. And at the moment, really, the clipping tanks is working for Gravitas team, and they are going to stick with that. I like that. I like that. Good idea there. But they are doing it really soft this time. They are really getting out of their comfort zone and trying something very unusual. Double lap at once. Great mobility, great DPM, great accuracy. The gun is simply amazing, but the armor is bad, and the tank size is so large that if you get sports, it's kind of easy picking for the other team. So they have to play it with caution. But I'm loving this one here. Thank you for taking some really weird strategies. This is what we're here for. Is my stream lagging once again? God damn it, it is. Yikes. Oh, my upload speed is tanking once again. Oh, this is bad. Hello there, Fofos, how are you doing? Well, tonight is really not the night for me to stream. I wish I had the house to myself, then I don't have to worry about such problem. This is really bad. Yeah, it's now struggling. It's now struggling. Upload speed's back down to less than 2 megabytes per second. why. But here we go. We are seeing Gigapute's team with Korra and Yeehaw, double crown Wagen, no, triple crown Wagen. What is going on? Why is it black screen? I think something is bugged. Something is definitely bugged. Oh, and it's finally back. Why am I getting black screen? Well, give me fix your stuff, fix your game. Okay, with General getting spotted, or we might overpeat a little bit, way too much. Lucky to not receive that hit. Could have taken 2 hits already. BPS once again losing quite a lot of hit points already. Oh dear, they do not want to do that. Absolutely, they are already losing. They're already down by more than 1,000 hit points. They also are down by caps. Cleo with Foxy in that T22 in a very precarious location right there. If he moves back or moves forward, oh, I'm not sure. He might get shot. He is lucky that he didn't get shot. So far, Gigapute's team did really well, chipping away at hit points of these T125s. Both teams are really playing this somewhat casually, I must say. They are really dropping hit points somewhat casually. I don't know, but yeah, they are really allowing the enemies to chip away hit points. But look at that. We're seeing Ricky getting shot at. Evil Fantasy putting some shots and getting shot at as well. This is still really good. Let's go General. Oh my goodness me. Some shots through the middle right here. Hit points is still in favor of Gravitas team by around 1,000. And Gigapute's team needs to connect shells. Korra is also one shot here. Don't know what's going to happen. This is going to be really tense right here. Cleo's a one shot as well. It's really hard to call. Hit points are neck and neck. Ricky receives a hit from Yeehaw. General's coming below. Oh, but he's killed. Oh, great job from Gravitas team. Shut that Vickers light down. They acted more quick. Korra also down. BPS. The Gigapute's team now in deep trouble. And it's lagging even more. Oh man. Ricky is also dead. With Cleo now killed. This is now 4 versus 5. What's going to happen in this situation? Haken is going to be one shot once again. Kuma is also one shot. Haken's going to land that shell to Kuma. That's an important shell right there. But the hit points are still in favor of Gravitas team. It's still really close. Haken needs to put that shell. Oh, that's a bounce. With Haken receiving a shell from Komi, Komi's going to kill off Haken unless he makes that terrible bounce. Both UD10 and Haken are now down. 2 versus 4. Will. Oh, great shot from Evil Fantasy into Emma. He's killed by Gaseo Jones. With Yeehaw, the last man standing. Komi is dead, but that's not going to change much because it's now 1 versus 3 against 3 relatively healthy tanks. Yeehaw is now a 2-shot basically, and Gaseo Jones is going to land a good shell into Yeehaw. Great shell to Yeehaw. It's now down to 1 shot. 2 low rolls right there, I think. But Yeehaw is finally dead. Great job to the Gravitas team, and they are through to the finals. BPS, really great job in the first game, but I think the second game they kind of started to fall apart, and in the third game, I think same problem persisted for them. However, they tried really hard to punish Gravitas team for being kind of careless as well. So it was a very close game for both teams in the end, and very well done to both teams. But I would say the Gigapute's team needs to stop dropping too many hit points at the start. Could have been damaging to their chances of winning. Although they have done really well to chip away Gravitas his hit points as well. I think BPS, what they have done well is that they have capped their coup and made sure they don't commit similar mistakes again. But Gravitas team simply better in reaction, and also trying to get their shells in and punish Gigapute's team for doing stuff. It's a great job, both teams. It doesn't seem to say that my stream is having a lot. It doesn't say I have a lot of skip frames or drop frames, but once again, less than 2 megabytes per second of upload. Hopefully, next previous skill tournament is going to improve, because it's really bad. What's happening for endgame versus local? We'll find out in no time. It's going to be Loka joining Gigapit's team in the match for 3rd place. They have lost to Endgame 0-2. Endgame will be in the in the finals tonight, and Gravitas team is looking to get their revenge. Sorry. I'm going to run a test once again and see if it's going to. Oh. I'll see if I can lower the graphics, but usually there is no problem for me to stream with the highest quality available. It has got to do with my lack of upload speed. Usually I have 10. The room should be up in around 12 minutes. I'm going to play a game. Let's play that TVP once again. Happening. Oof, have to reload then. You're receiving a lot of pressure on this area. Oh come on, I'm not reloaded, so you have to go out. Go up, you have to go up. Yes, thank you. I'm a reload, I'm auto loader, so you need to kind of I'm trying to do something on our left. You know you're doing something right. Ah, I can't track him. Oh god. Got me. Oh! Okay, so while you're watching this, Endgame is now making a big push over to Gravitas team with Toby. Also refusing hits here. Endgame. Will this push be working for them? We'll see very soon. But Gravitas team has since responded very promptly. So that means Endgame has taken a lot of hits, but also Gravitas team is also taking a lot of hits on their end. Hollow Purple is going to be a focus for the Gravitas team, but 3 tanks onto 1. Maybe there's a miscalculation in the numbers right here. That means Endgame is able to crowd into these 3 tanks and take them out, with Edgar being the sorry focus for Endgame. Edgar GQ is now down. Gaseo Jones and Ricky are now separated from one another, with Hollow Purple finally dead, but the hit points are firmly in favor of Endgame at the moment. Object 3 is now one shot, but Gaseo Jones looking for Object 3. It's going to be Ricky killing off Object 3. This is going to be Endgame's game. Right here, Radicoso is now one shot. Cleo kills off Radicoso. There is still a glimmer of hope for Gravitas team right here. Actually, Gravitas team has the caps. If Cleo is killed by last AFK, that will be important. Ricky is now killed. Cleo is also killed. Now, Gaseo Jones is trying to defend A. Gravitas team is hoping that they can win by caps. Kuma from North getting C. Would that be enough though? Gaseojo's now down. Now Evil Fantasy is now holding behind. This is really, really tight. Oh dear. I have no idea what's going to happen. This is going to be really, really bad. I can sense trouble coming in. I love Susie Bay. Dropping reactive armor. Ronka is now going in to shut down Evil Fantasy. Do they have enough time to win by caps though? Kuma from North. Oh, that's a miss right there. But Evil Fantasy with reactive armor. Putting a shell into Ronka. Ronka's going to look to put a shell into Evil Fantasy. Great shell right there. But I love Susie Bay. Is going to see that will stop a cap from taking in favor of Gravitas Ronka. Great shot from Kuma. But would that be enough though? Last AFK is also very low. Gravitas team. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go. Both tanks are now one-shots. Evil Fantasy now down. It's now 1 versus 3. Oh dear. Last AFK. Kuma, can he land a shell into last AFK? Good shell there. But it's a low row, I think. Oh no. Oh my god, that's a bounce. Important bounce, but no, Ronka killed off Kuma. What a game that was. What a terrific ending. I hope you got all of that in my online stream while I was commentating. But what on earth is that? 4 tanks doing more than 2k for Gravitas team, but endgame 5 tanks doing more than 2k. Absolutely crazy game. Gravitas team almost won it with caps, but endgame killing the tanks quickly enough to deny that situation from happening. So well done. I wonder how much of a psychological blow for endgame if they lost by caps after being quite dominant in the hit points. And that sometimes happens. It's not a rare occurrence actually, so you never know. So only 5 seconds to go for my stream to start. Hopefully it will show up. It's really unstable. At the moment, upload speed is fine. So we're good to go. Second game, Gravitas team versus Endgame. Are we bound to see another exciting affair right here? 10 seconds left to go, and Gravitas team going to have Evil Fantasy, the 215, because Sarah Jones and Claire double T22, triple T135 by Ricky Kami and Nakaji Kikuma in the Vickers Light. On the other hand, Endgame, we will know very soon when we load into the game. Radicoso IS4, Hollow Purple, and the Crown Vargan double T22, Last AFK, Winchelade, triple T125 by Toby, I Love Susie, and Object 3. I believe I Love Susie Bay is Chocolate, because Chocolate, I think he changed his name, his in-game name because of some reasons. I'm not sure if it's public information, but anyway, he changed his IGN. That is a fact. We're seeing great start from Gravitas team, putting their shells into Object 3, and I Love Susie Bay of Chocolate. With Winchelade going into A to start. This time Endgame will have the cap lead. This is going to be very important for the Gravitas team, is gradually coming in support. Last AFK and that T22. Ooh, great reset shell onto Winchelade right here. Kaleo is there to stop A from getting captured. Great job from Gravitas team right here. But the triple T125s, are they going to push forward? Oh, Ricky does not want to push anywhere forward than that. Endgame has forces to shut it down. This is going to descend into anarchy pretty soon. Gravitas team are going past that dudes. Hello, Privet, Deshu, what are you doing? I Love CC Bay is going to be the focus for Gravitas team. All the action is happening right here. This is tight. Ricky is tracked. I love to see base rammed, killed by Akaji kill. That is important right here. But which target is Gravitas team going for next here? The focus fire is a little bit off at the moment. Go Object 3 is going to be the next tank down potentially. Yes, it is going to be the case. Endgame has lost 3 tanks already. And BPS has so far lost none. The effective DPM will be firmly in favor of them. But Cleo is going down. Kuma is also one shot. He goes down to last AFK with Winchell also down. This is really tight to call. Last AFK is killed by Gaseo Jones, a hybrid right there. That was important. Toby is also down. 2 tanks remaining for endgame. This is surely going to be Gravitas team. Well done to Gravitas team here. Great punishment at the start. That is what. That is enough for them. And great push on over the dunes. Endgame is caught a little bit separated this time. Hollow Purple is going to be last man standing and killed by Gaseo Jones. Radicoso killed by Zerd. What a quick game that is, and we are going to be heading into the tiebreaker. 1-1 for both teams, and looking at the damage, we have Gravitas team 5 tanks, 2k, endgame only with 2. So Gravitas team doing a lot better, as well as the hit point boost sharing. I think endgame, the focus fire is not as good as Gravitas team here. Although that being said, Gravitas team, the focus fire went a little bit lax at times, but in the end, they got their focus back. That is what matters the most for them. And they killed also 2 tanks at the start. That gave them a very strong effective DPM lead here. So great job to Gravitas team, and we are on Dynasty's Pro. Are we going to see some mouse spam here? We'll find out soon. Hopefully the viewership tonight is bad because of the upload speed issue. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know what is happening apart from knowing that my roommate is taking up some upload speed. Oh dear. Evil Fantasy, it's in the T95 E6 though. Gaseo Jones and Ricky double wise fall on, triple wise fall alongside Kuma as well. Cleo in the back chat, Kami 50B, AkiGQ in the mouse. Endgame going with double mouse by Hollow Purple, Winchellade, double IS4 by Redicoso and I Love Susie Bay, triple T125 by Last AFK, Toby and Object 3. I mean, back chat is not a tank we see often on Dynasty's Pro. The reason being that the back chat is really soft in armor, and this map, especially the terrain and the kind of the setup, buildings, long narrow corridors will mean that the back chat will not be able to hide some part of its armor. At the same time, the accuracy on the move is quite bad, actually. So we'll see how Gravitas is going to make use of that back chat. It's going to be a very interesting game nonetheless. So Gravitas team, red team north spawn, endgame blue team south spawn. But to Cleo, he's already into A. He didn't spot any tank going into A, so that's a great call from them. But I mean, more tanks been spotted. Winchellade spotted. Ricky spotted pretty much most of Endgame's team. But it's going to be Gravitas team with the cap lead at the moment. Winchellade taking a hit. He doesn't want to take a hit actually. Cleo coming from behind actually. Let's see. Winchellade. Oh, side armor. How did that not pan? I think Winchellade just turned his tank just in time for Cleo to put a to put heat shells, but Winchellade is now down to 1,198 cap points, but hit points, but oh my goodness me, Endgame is already plowing through a Gravitas team defensive setup. It's all about the focus fire right now. I love to see Bayo. Chocolate is now a one shot. Endgame is chasing Ricky down. This as they send it into Pandemonium with I love CCB now down. Ricky's going to be the next tank down. This is really tense. Right here, Ricky's now dead. Hollow Purple will be the next tank down, but Komi's now getting pinned by last AFK onto the wall. Also from Object 3, he's now a one-shot. Couldn't put his last shell in. With Toby dropping the reactive armor, it's now 5 versus 5 hit points in favor of the Gravitas team. But Mouse now dead. Ekijiki is now dead. It's now 4 versus 5. Anything could happen at this point, at this moment in time. Gasayo we see a big absorb shot right here. Evil Fantasy with a bounce onto the IS4. Hit points are now in favor of Endgame. And Evil Fantasy is going to go down. Cleo has reloaded now. Oh dear. Evil Fantasy is now the great shell into Object 3. But Cleo is running into... Oh, what is that shell right there? He is getting quite nervous. Endgame is hunting Cleo down. Oh no, he's going to go down very quickly. Gets rammed by Winchellade and killed by last AFK, leaving 2 tanks left standing. Gasayo Jones kills off Object 3. Hit puts us firmly in favor of Endgame right now. Thank you, Patrick, for donating £2. Thank you very much. And I don't think Gasayo Jones will be able to salvage this game. What a game that was. Endgame with that aggressive move on the other side. When they know Winchellade is getting shut down quite a little bit. I think Gravitas team is really putting the attention. Winchellade is a good timing right there. And Gravitas team would not be going home with winning the 4th previous skill tournament. That award goes to Endgame tonight. So well done to Endgame with 4 tanks doing more than 2k. Gravitas team almost there. 5 tanks doing more than 2k. Very tight games. But I believe maybe the Gravitas team, the focus fire is a little bit slack compared to Endgame. Endgame a lot more better. The bounce is ramming left, right, and center. Winchellade doing absolutely amazing job with almost 5,000 damage despite getting shut down very early on, I believe. I think it's Winchellade, not Hollow Purple, if I remember correctly. And he did amazing and a fabulous job right there. Last AFK also did very well in that T125 free kills. Hello, Leda. How are you? Hope you're doing fine. But my stream was so bad tonight with the upload speed. It will struggle once again, I believe. But here we go. Look at the results here. Loka versus Gigapute's team. We have Gigaputes winning 2-1. That is a very important result for Gigapute's team. They needed that in order to secure a top 8 spot. Meanwhile, Endgame will be drawing distance away from the 9th place. And I think they are pretty safe already in the top 8. So well done. Congratulations to Gravitas team, to Endgame. Commiserations to Gravitas team. They tried really hard. The last game could have been them if they had better focus fire, I believe. But Gigapute's team, well done in beating Loka. They seemed quite invincible during the 3rd previous Q tournament, but that was the result that Gigapute's team desperately needs. So the table finally for tonight, it will be Gigapute's team with 22,452 cups, almost above APA and even A1N1 Reckham with 21,814 cups, just 2 cups away from IW. So IW is totally not safe in the top 8 yet. But Gigapute's team will, I must say, this is going to be very close indeed. They are drawing around 600 cups away. I think this is somewhat of a healthy lead, but you have to make sure they qualify in the next 2 previous skill tournaments, and they are in trouble as well. When we talk about the draw, they faced Raid during the 3rd previous skill tournament. They won them, so that's good for them, but they have to be consistent with that. and I believe they can be consistent. And with Loka in the 4th place tonight, end game with 26,720 20 cups, ahead of the 2nd place Serenity by around 2,000 cups, and also ahead of Wrecking by almost 5,000 cups. So absolutely, if nothing catastrophic happens, they can afford to not qualify in the next 2 Premier Skill tournaments. I mean, the 5th one, I mean, usually you would lose around like 1,000, around 1,000 and something for not qualifying. So with that being said, I assume around 3,000 to 4,000 cups being lost if they don't qualify in the next 2 Premier Skill tournaments. So absolutely, they can. I think they are safe in the top 8. I think. If they remember to register their team, obviously, in the next Super Rescue tournaments. I don't think they will. I don't think they will forget though. So well done to Endgame. I think in the next 2 Super Rescue tournaments, just treat it as training, and they should be fine and dandy. But apart from that, barring from a very difficult night today with the issues, technical issues, I'm going to end the stream right here, so that it's not going to, it's going to go down once again. But thank you all for your patience though. I'm really sorry that the stream is very low in quality, but other than that, thank you all for watching, and see you all on Tuesday.